Good evening, dear televiewers. Thank you for joining us on Africa. For updates on the continent, we commence in Cameroon, where the Cameroonian Consumers Foundation wants to see Bulleit sachet whiskey withdrawn from the market. This news was made public yesterday, Tuesday, July 6, 2021, through a press release in which it attempts to demonstrate its harmfulness. Indeed, the whiskey in sachet marked Bulleit is manufactured by a company of Cameroonian law. This company is located in Douala Bonaberi in Cameroon and not in the United Kingdom in Europe. Moreover, that mark is visually and phonetically similar to the word Bulleit. This false mark contains as a visual element the famous Bulleit, which is labeled to mislead consumers and of course commercial circles as to the nature and characteristics of the product. Consumers, seeing the label on the Bulleit sachet whiskey, believe it to be the British drink. In other words, a premium product, yet it is far from the case. The barcode inscribed on this bagged whiskey is fictitious details. The said foundation, which presents the Bulleit bagged whiskey as a real poison to the community. We remain in Cameroon, where the Cameroonian Minister of Public Health, that's Dr. Manauda Malashi, launched this Wednesday, July 7, 2021, an intensive national vaccination campaign against the COVID-19 pandemic. This vaccination campaign is carried out in health facilities or by mobile teams in communities including door-to-door, meeting places such as markets, places of worship, businesses and public administration. It is coordinated by the expanded program on immunization and concerns all people of age 18 and above. It should be remembered that this is the second intensive national vaccination campaign launched by the Ministry of Public Health after that of last May, the results of which were not yet satisfactory. It must be said that for this new campaign, which will end on July 11, the government wants to vaccinate 200,000 people. To achieve this, the media has been called upon to make the populations aware of the need for the vaccine in order to break the chains and, of course, contamination of the pandemic in the country. On to Zimbabwe, where Zimbabwe has returned to strict lockdown measures in a bid to combat the resurgence of the COVID-19 pandemic amid vaccine shortages. This was according to the country's information minister, Monica Mutwangwa. In order to try to contain the spread, most people must stay at home, similar to restrictions adopted in March last year when towns and cities became almost deserted, she added. Monica added that people will now need letters from employers to justify why they must go out of their neighborhoods with immediate effect. Of course, Zimbabwe is one of more than 14 African countries where the Delta variant is quickly spreading. As infections rise, Zimbabwe's 7-day rolling average of daily new cases quadrupled over the past 2 weeks from 2.04 new cases per 100,000 people on June 21st to 8.39 new cases per 100,000 people on July 5, according to Johns Hopkins University. This Friday, June 9, a South African regional court will rule in whether to block an order by the country's top council for the arrest of former South African President Jacob Zuma. On Tuesday, the Pietermaritzburg High Court in KwaZulu-Natal province heard arguments by Zuma's lawyer. The latter says the court should stop the order made by the Constitutional Court last week, asking that police must arrest Jacob Zuma by midnight of June 7. Jacob Zuma's lawyer argued that the court should stop the police from arresting him until the Constitutional Court rules on his application to rescind the sentence. The case will be held on Monday, July 12. In an opposing argument, defendant Thembekangwe Kaitobi, who represented the Zondo commissioner, said Zuma was already defiant of the court order by not turning himself over to the authorities when demanded. The president of Haiti, Jovenel Moise, has been assassinated at his home according to the country's prime minister. Of course, his wife is said to have been injured during a raid on the presidential quarters at night. A statement from Haiti's interim prime minister Claude Joseph said the deadly attack took place in the early hours of Wednesday morning. A group of individuals who have not yet been identified, some of whom were speaking in Spanish, attacked the private residence of the President of the Republic and fatally injured the head of state. The Prime Minister wrote, according to Prime Minister Joseph, the First Lady was also shot by the who survived the attack. He condemned the odious, inhuman and barbaric act and of course appealed for calm, adding all measures have been taken to ensure the continuity of the state and of course to protect the nation. Democracy and the Republic will win out. Earlier this year, 53-year-old president of Haiti was rocked by mass anti-government protests with thousands taken to the streets in February to question the legitimacy of his presidency. Haiti's opposition argued that his 5-year term should have ended this year, but he insisted he had 1 more year to serve. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your kind attention. Stay tuned to other programs on Reflet d'Afrique Television. Good evening.